Hey, welcome back to Steve Horvath Fishing. One of the most misunderstood things about finesse swim bait fishing is jig head style, and what that jig head style has to do with how the swim bait actually swims. Believe it or not, a tiny change in hook angle makes a huge difference in the actual swimming performance of the swim bait. Let's take a look at a few. Okay, here's a little Kitech, easy swimmer, 90-degree angle, jig head, eye. 90-degree angle eye, where the line comes straight up in the air, is very stabilizing. Since it's pulling up in the air, it doesn't allow for nearly as much side-to-side head wobble. The tail will still go back and forth like crazy, but you don't get nearly as much head wobble. And this is a type of jig head that I would use in clearer water or in colder water, especially colder water. It's kind of like using a crankbait with a wide wobble like a square bill in 35-degree water versus something more like a rattle trap or a Rapala shad wrap or something like that. Okay? Now, when you change the angle of the head to a 60 or a 45, what happens is the line tie is out here and your pull is out here. That allows not only your tail to move, but it also allows a lot of side-to-side action. Okay, when do I want a lot of side-to-side action? Dirtier water? Yes. Warmer water? Absolutely. Also, there are a lot of times when bigger fish, I feel in my heart, don't get to see that big side-to-side head wave of it. Just think about it as a mini mag draft. Think about the way a mag draft swim bait runs through the water. Okay, it casts like a salami, hits the water with a giant splash, but the tail's going and the head is waving back and forth. And I really feel like the head waving back and forth is a key for some of the bigger strikes. Absolutely. So, what I want you to keep in mind is colder water, clearer water, much more stable running bait, 90-degree eye. And as you go to a 60, a 45, or a 30-degree eye, you'll have a much more wide head shake, and the tail will move just as good. So that's how I decide what angle line tie I want on a finesse swim bait.